Hello, and welcome to Friday. It's been a pretty normal day, but one thing of note happened this week that I think I kind of forgot to mention. Um, a few years back, actually, this started a long time ago. I cannot, for the life of me, remember when exactly, but um, it definitely was. Let's say 20 before 2019 for sure. I don't know when exactly, but let's say maybe 2018, maybe 2017, sometime during that era. Um, my parents were like, "Hey, we need security cameras or something along those lines," and I thought, "Hey, I can do that pretty cheaply." There exists a solution for that, and that would be Raspberry Pis. This is a Raspberry Pi Zero. W is this the yeah 0W, which is a small computer, very small, right? And it has Wi-Fi on it. It's important because when combined with a camera module, you can just have a small camera that's Wi-Fi enabled, and this is that. We've had these rocking around the house for a couple years, but they proved to be not as powerful as we liked, right? Uh, you don't get as steady as a frame rate as you need, and it was time to upgrade them. For reference, you could see how yellow this one got in the sun versus one that has not been in the sun. Yeah, that color is just immediately apparent. Not that big of a deal, really, so it's just something I wanted to point out. Um, but yeah, it was a nice to have while it lasted, but eventually we upgraded the cameras to more standard IP cameras. And one of the solutions that I found for using these cameras was a program called Shinobi, which is a open source video DVR kind of software that allows you to capture security cameras. And it's great, but the it worked for a couple of years, and then a few months ago it just stopped working properly. When it would capture the video, it would capture them in maybe a second or two at a time, create a file for that, run into an error, and just keep doing that until a stretch where it would then create a file for X number of minutes and then repeat the process over and over again, which isn't viable. I don't know why this was happening, and I could not figure it out. And after troubleshooting, I finally decided it was time to swap programs. So on my hunt, I found a new program, well, not new, but a program new to me, called iSpy. And this is a similar piece of software, right? It's not as robust on the front end of the user. I don't think it's as has as many options as Shinobi, but it's got a lot of stuff, and I'm pretty sure that you can get more out of the software if you really looked for it. But all I really want is just something to capture a video stream, output it to a file in 15-minute increments, and this does that perfectly so far, and I hope it does not break. We just grab it, like it takes the stream, the what the camera sees, it writes it to a file, and that's it. I usually keep these around for a week or two, depending on if anything significant happens. Right, it's nice to have just all this footage, and you can go back and I can save them, just move them to another part of the drive and have them saved for whatever. But it's just nice to have something that's finally working properly again. Shinobi was great, but hopefully this proves to be a bit better, and this will last indefinitely until something I inevitably do breaks it, because I didn't change anything with Shinobi. The only thing I did was update the software that allows me to get the stream from the IP cameras. It's a finicky situation, but all I did was click update and it broke, and it's because updates break things. And I know why people are reluctant to update, but it's important to, and this was one of those cases where, yeah, it needed to be updated, and fortunately that broke something, and at that point it's fine. It only took a couple of hours to really mess with and get going, so now we're good. Hopefully I won't have to mess with it again, and if I do, well, there's probably some other solution for me. With that said, I think that's where I'm going to call it for today, so thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow, and until then, later.